Okay. I'm just going to wait for everyone to turn their sound on, or at least anyone who would think to turn their sound on, they're going to turn their sound on. Okay. So, who caught that flu? Yeah, that thing sucked. For a whole week, I was incapable of doing anything. I thought it was a man cold, the dreaded man cold, basically the male equivalent of going into labor, because I know exactly what that's like. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, this hit me pretty hard, actually. I was not able to get very much work done at all. And I wasn't able to, put the word out there very effectively. Yeah, so it's like a week lost. And, you lose a week of your promotion, a week of your production time. It's a major setback. And I guess I never really felt that as much when I was working for other companies. So yeah, especially when you're living hand to mouth as an artist who works for a living, it can be tricky. But anyways, yeah, I figured I would just let you know I'm feeling a lot better. Still a little under the weather, but back to my old self. My brain works now too. And I thought I'd show you some of the projects that I have going. Yeah, I've got several things on the go right now. You've seen pictures of this bandolier for harmonicas. A very different project, and I think some of you don't fully understand exactly what that is. But I figured I'd go through that and show you a couple of other small things, and yeah, just kind of keep you in the loop as to what I'm working on at this moment. There are other projects that are being worked on, but that I'm not gonna show right now because they're not ready to be shown right now. And there's other couple long-standing projects that were kind of loose on the deadline. Doesn't mean I've forgotten about them. Okay, I have every single thing that we ever planned in mind. Okay, and if anyone has any questions, they can, of course, contact me about it, and we'll make arrangements or figure out exactly what it is that we want to do. I definitely work better when there's a real deadline, just so you know. Okay? So anyways, going on to the projects that I've been working on. Let's have a look. Okay. Oh yeah, for those of you who are wondering, my workspace really isn't that big. Yeah. I basically just have a little den in an apartment in Victoria. This is where I work from. This is where everything happens. Optimally, I would want to have a space that is, I don't know, 20 times this size. No, it doesn't have to be that bad, but or that good. But I do need a space that is, can work with, let me work with maybe 6 or 7 different stations. Right now I only have 2. And the problem with that is that, I would have to, I could do up to 2 different steps without any problems, but then I'd have to clear a station just so I could do another step. And it really, it's not as good for my efficiency as a business. So hopefully when we're planning on moving up island, hopefully once I have a 1 or 2, hopefully a 2-car garage, I can set up this big workshop and really speed things up, and hopefully I can bring my prices down. Hopefully. Yes. Anyways, so I'll show you some of the stuff I've been working on. You've seen pictures of this thing. This is harmonica bandolier, and the letters that are on there are just those are the keys that the mouth harps are going to be in, and they ascend as per my customer's instructions. They'll ascend from A minor, A flat, I guess, and then A, and then they go up, and there's a couple keys that are missing, so anyone who's actually a musician might see some inconsistencies here. It's the way we actually planned it, okay? And this isn't the end project or product. On top of each one is going to be like this basically this art flap, and we're going to sew that down. There's going to be, I got some cool rings here. We got rings that are going to attach each segment. So there's 1, 2, 3 that go across the front. It's a bandolier, so it's kind of like that thing that Chewbacca wears, right? And then the back portion is going to have my friend's band name. It says Blues, but spelled B-L-O-O-Z-E, Kitchen, right? And that's going to go across the back. And it's going to be this one big kind of utility belt thing, but it's worn over his left shoulder and it comes around his right hip. So that's really cool. And then, we got other weird kind of gore pieces. That's supposed to be like fingers and muscles. That's going to be all red and kind of natural color. That should be pretty neat. And then we got this weird kind of face thing. That's going to look a lot better. And it's a big project actually. The back, there's going to be a lining on the back. It's going to get stitched all along the edges and stuff. And that's cool. I haven't done too many utility belts. I did another one last year for my friend Taylor, and she's really enjoyed it. And I got to see it recently to see how it broke in, and I was very happy with the way that went. So let's see what else we got. I just finished this one hairpin. It's a hemp leaf. But I really like the colors that I put on that thing. So let me know if you want something like that. That one, I call that custom, so I'd have to do it a little differently for another person. And then I got this awesome horn sheath for a fellow. It's his birthday today, actually. Still working on that, but this is, we got a bear here, and it's going to go over the front. I still have to form it a bit more. It's going to go over the front, and on the back of this thing, there's going to be a loop that comes around so it hangs off of a belt. I'm going to put a couple pieces of fur on this side and on this side. It's going to look really neat once it's done. I got another little oak leaf hairpin in the works here for my aunt. And I'm working on a wallet here actually for my buddy Angus in Scimitar. So I can tell you that because I'm sure he'd like to have his band plugged. Speaking of having his band plugged. Yeah. There you go. All right, Scimitar. Now, some guitar straps I've got on the go. I got this, another Cthulhu guitar strap. Surprise, surprise. I can make a million of these things. So this is a little bit of a different Cthulhu on the front. I like to draw them differently each time, right? Everyone should be different. But the fellow likes trilobites, and I figured I would, get some trilobites on the back there, but also I kind of made a little bit of a trilobite kind of Cthulhu, if you see. It's very subtle, to be honest, but got little things coming up here. So that's pretty cool. And then I got this cool Lord of the Rings guitar strap that I'm making fairly soon. Well, next month and a half. I thought I'd show you. Still got a couple things to do to the design, but we got more, kind of an iconic scene from the movie. Here we got Gollum with his brushes, and then that's the front, and then over the back we got a scene with the Balrog and Gandalf plummeting in combat. Still have a couple things to do. A lot of the details for this particular piece are going to come out in the way I color it. And some of you might remember from my beginning days a couple years back that I did do a Balrog guitar strap. So hopefully I'm going to be able to improve upon that style. That's what I got going right now, today at least. There's more. There is a lot more to do. But if you've been watching this long, if you want anything done, let me know. If you're a previous customer or one that I'm working with right now, I'll give you a deal on something new. I definitely need to get a bit of new work into the queue right now, and any help, any referrals are appreciated, because this last week not getting myself out there has definitely impacted me, and I'm gonna have to summon my forces, summon my troops and my followers, if they're out there at all, And yeah, just you know, help a brother out, spread the word. Take her easy.